This is Kaz Pearman from What's New in Electronics on day 2 of the ASYS Tech Days. I'm joined this morning by Oliver. Good morning, Oliver. How are we?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well,
Okay.
thank you. Another busy 2 days, jam-packed. So tell me, what will the visitors expect from you over the next day?
Well, Oliver Bleher, I'm the Director of Life Science Technology at ASYS. And life science technology at ASYS is not often so prominent because everybody knows us for electronics. But as a matter of fact, ASYS is in life science business for more than 10 years. Coming obviously from the electronic side where we do medical electronics, customers who are running electronic devices, manufacturing electronic devices, which go into life science. Life science for us is everything which goes into the regulated industry. So basically it's pharma, it's diagnostics, and it's medtech. So we specialized a specific group in ASYS about 10 years ago, which takes care of everything which is life science related from machinery point of view. We hired our own guys doing validation qualification work, so from ASYS you can get a complete package. For the tech days, one thing we have here as a highlight is the Palio 5000, where we do handling of vials, also bottles, syringes possibly, which we sell to our pharma customers, which is basically a lot of times pharma has requirements to load and unload production lines. And that's where we specialize with our Palio systems, coming from Tecton mostly. That's one part of our business. One of the bigger parts of our business in life science is assembly technology. And you have seen on the shop floor here a lot of live assembly equipment, but this equipment we can specialize for our life science customers as well, which means we can meet requirements for GMP, GAMP, all the regulatory stuff you need to do for life science. We have the possibility to qualify all our machines, so you get all the relevant paperwork for us as well. And then we specialized on specific, let's say, products. Everything which is assembly in a part in a certain size, which goes from very small parts like contact lenses up to bigger parts. We do implants, we do inhalators, we do syringes. So basically everything you can find in the medtech industry. We're not obviously doing sterile things, so that's not ASYS, but anything which is related to what we do in the electronic business as well. And I think one of our big advantages is we can pull together know-how from other industries as well, as obviously from electronics, but also from the energy sector. And we have that capability to move technologies from one area to the other area, which is for our life science customers a lot of times. I was talking about, let's say, contact lenses inspection and assembly systems. There comes a lot of know-how we have from our vision division. If we talk about implants, we do a lot of laser engraving of implants. The regulations with the MDR and now the UDI for medical devices requires all the devices to be marked to get a CR code or some kind of coding on it. And that's where we bring in our more than 20 years of laser marking experience and have obviously the possibility to run different laser sources on different products. Like you have ceramic implants, you have titanium implants. So that's one part of our business there. And then you go into the business of assembly, let's say diagnostic cartridges. They got very complex over the last 4 years, thanks to COVID in parts, but also before that they do laser engraving of fluid channels, assembly of cartridges with films, with lyophilicized beds which needs to be inserted. And then at this part, our, let's say, ASYS process and clean room technology comes into play, where we can add climatization modules on our machines, and we all build that in-house. So we not have to go and buy something like that in. So we have the know-how in our house. And that brings a big advantage because you can get the full package from ASYS. And that's a big part of our business here, and everything always in mind with regulation and with the paperwork to go with it, which is for us as a machine builder, as a lot of our customers is, well, you get a perfect working machine, but you need to have the paperwork with it. Otherwise, it won't go into production.
And obviously the theme over the past 2 days is being ahead of the curve. And obviously in terms of what you're describing and that collaboration, as you were saying, across the industries, do you think then in part that is why ASYS is ahead of the curve?
I think there's one thing is really the collaboration of all the technologies we have in-house and also where we can offer complete package without going, let's say, in different divisions. We offer so much around the machine, there is basically no other company in the life science industry as a machine supplier who can deliver a complete package. Like currently talking to a customer, we do laser engraving, we do assembly for them, we do the whole material logistics for them, and where we use our standard equipment from the electronics with a little bit of smaller tweaks to make it capable for the life science industry and the documentation, of course, and that gives the customer a big advantage because he can get the complete shop floor from us. And you don't find that in other suppliers in the life science industry. And I think also what we saw yesterday in the key sessions and what we saw today with Synaptica, that also can apply to life science equipment. Certain modules of it, not all of it obviously because of regulation, but certain modules of it will apply to life science machines as well, which you can use for life science machines, and we're offering a big platform for our customers in life science as well.
And as you were saying, we've got over 350 registered attendees. This is the second tech days that you've had where you've literally opened up the doors to ASYS. Do you find then that actually getting to meet your customers face to face is a benefit?
It's a huge benefit. It's a huge benefit, and I think, let's say, shows like these kind of technology days, I would call it house shows, for us it's always have been the technology days, makes a lot of sense. Because as a customer in 2 days you get a completely concentrated overview on what's new, what's happening. You have the chance to talk to a lot of other customers. And we see more and more of our life science customers being there as well. Having technology days traditionally have been, let's say, 100% electronic shows. But for the last couple of years we have a lot of more life science customers here. I could use a lot more, obviously, but it's taken on in life science as well, and people use the chance. And that's when I talk to my customers, for them it's a chance to see other industries. If they go to shows like Diakema or let's say Interpack with all the pharma shows, they see only, it's like going down a rabbit hole. You only see pharma.
Absolutely.
If you come here, you see other industries. And I actually have quite a few customers say, oh look, that's interesting for us as well. I mean, you do this, you do that. I never thought about that. They see how electronic customers, what the equipment for them does, and they start thinking about what can it do, what could it do for us as well. And then that's for us always, a lot of times is a starting point where we go then, well, like, can we use that machine for my life science customers as well? We tweak it a little bit, we come up with a documentation for it, and they find solutions they don't find in, let's say, with their regular suppliers.
That is so true, Oliver. Thank you so much for your
You're very
time
much
today.
welcome.
And here's to the next Tech Days, probably in 2 years' time, no doubt.
Sure. Thank you.
Thanks.